talking about shadow journaling and doing shadow work.
Hey sis, I know you didn't want to hear from non-Christians, but I wanted to stitch your video to give you credit. And she's talking about shadow work in Christianity. And I want to speak on this because I am an ex-Christian. I grew up Christian from birth up until 28 years old. So it's about almost 12 years now that I left Christianity. And I have a lot of Christian followers. I also have a lot of Christians who book with me through my life coaching business. And the number one thing that I realized is that the prayer isn't working. And when I was a Christian, the prayer wasn't working either when it came to healing. Shadow work is not demonic, and shadow work is a form of healing work that makes you pull things up from your subconscious. Traumatic experiences that happen to you, most likely in your childhood or in your adulthood, that you repressed, that you're hiding. And you're not really hiding it because these things that you have hidden, you act out. You may not realize you're acting out, but you act out these things in your everyday life or even in a relationship, romantic or platonically. We're not responsible for what has happened to us, but we are responsible to heal from the things that have happened to us. And when I was Christian, the prayer did not work, okay? I kept praying and I didn't understand why I was acting out sexually. I didn't understand why I kept choosing the wrong men. I didn't understand why these things were happening with friends because I repressed a lot of traumatic experiences that happened to me as a child. And shadow work helped me. Shadow work saved me. Shadow work is also cheaper than therapy and booking a life coach like myself. And this is something I never understood when I was a Christian. They tell you to just pray things away. Sometimes you can't pray your husband from beating on you. You can't pray the gay away. You can't pray your childhood abuse away. You have to do the work. God could be looking at you going, you are intelligent. You were made in my image. It's time for you to do the work. Healing isn't easy. And this is why people avoid it. And this is why we have pedos and abusers and narcissists running the church. They're the leaders. I wish it was by law that every leader in the church had to do healing work and shadow work. They had to see a therapist. This is why you have psychopaths in the Christian church running the church, because they're just thinking they can pray their behavior away, and they cannot.